Damn. Skin Hardaway Sudden T, back with another EP. What's good, Yoda Wise? And I'm here for a good time, not a long time today. If y'all could, as you roll on in, smash that like button for your boy. Today we here with a story straight from Bob Arum, straight out the horse's mouth.
Let's talk
Given on how much you believe Bob Arum or not. You know what I mean? Bob Arum has stated interest. Bob Arum has stated interest in making Shakur Stevenson versus Vesely Lomachenko. Shakur Stevenson is coming off a win in his last fight versus Oscar Valdez. Vesely Lomachenko hasn't been in the ring since his win over Nakatani. Vesely Lomachenko, had went over to his country of the Ukraine when the war started, to help defend his country. Since then, Lomachenko has been set to return. And in Lomachenko's return, Lomachenko said that he wants to fight in October. Bob Arum came out recently and said that one of the fights, he's looking to make with Vesely Lomachenko is Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson, he's coming off a win in his last fight against Vesely Lomachenko. Impressive win. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson has been looking good lately. Shakur Stevenson looks like, he's about to make, that run that we've been waiting on Shakur, you know what I mean, to make. Like he's finally about to take that step from, prospect contender to, elite. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson has been looking, for a big fight himself. He's been looking for the bigger challenges, which is why he pressed so hard, for the Oscar Valdez fight to begin with. He also has a fight coming up with Robson Sinkow. Now, where he said he understands, that Robson Sinkow is a good fight and he deserves, a fight. This isn't a fight that the fans, wanted to see. And he said swiftly after Robson Sinkow, he'll be looking to make, the big fight, to keep making the big fights that the fans want to see. Bob Arum, personally took, to the to social media type deal, and he to the interview, and the interview took it to social media. You know what I mean? Of course, he said that he's planning Vesely Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson in 2023. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't be these guys' next fight, Bob Arum said, but the fight after, their next fight. Bob Arum said that we very well could see Vesely Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson, face off. This fight is very plausible. One, because Bob Arum is saying it right. Two, because both fighters are with the top rank banner type deal, so it should be easy to make. Vesely Lomachenko is one of the older guys, one of the veterans. You know what I mean? At the top rank, in the top ranked stable. Shakur Stevenson is one of the bright up and coming stars in the top ranked stable. You know what I mean? So this fight between the two would be a bit of, a changing of the guard. You know what I mean? This would be a way for Bob Arum to get younger within his own stable. You know what I mean? As well. So I know my guy not Zay just sees after Devin B. Loma feed Loma to Shakur. You know what I mean? Now Zay, I'm actually starting to think right now. I'm actually starting to think that right now, Vesely Lomachenko for sure is either going to fight Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney in his not his next fight, but his second return fight back. I think it's almost certain that Vesely Lomachenko will be fighting Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. Right now, the field is Devin Haney because that's the fight that Devin Haney wants. But I know Devin Haney, not don't really want to. He's not looking forward to it, and neither are we, because we want to see Devin Haney in those big fights as well. But Devin Haney, more than likely, George Kambosos, he already said that he accepted his rematch clause, right? George Kambosos' team right now is working on locking down, securing the building for them to continue, you know, their rematch. So Devin Haney is more than likely going to have to face off, you know what I mean, against George Kambosos. You know what I mean? Shout out my girl Tay Tay. Appreciate you sliding through this, John Tay Tay Queen. Glad you could make it. Good morning. Y'all do your boy a favor as you roll on in. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. Whether you here for a good time or a long time, if you could, as y'all roll on in, smash that like button for your boy. I mean, this thing talking about what Bob Arum had to say about Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? In his next fight, he said that he'd be looking forward to making Shakur Stevenson. Said that he'd be looking forward to making Shakur Stevenson versus Vesely Lomachenko in 2023. I'm about to read the article. Uh, I'm about to read the article, off to you, word for word, so y'all can know that I'm not making this up. You know what I mean? Vesely Lomachenko, since the loss to Tio, I'll be honest with you, since the loss to Tio, I have been, kind of impressed with Vesely Lomachenko. I think that he's more focused. I think that he's more focused now, and it's shown in his last two fights. Shout out my guy, J Man Grayhead. Appreciate you sliding through. I'm getting ready to read this article. This article is by Brian Weber of Boxing News 24. Can y'all do your boy a favor? Smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. It says top ranked promoter Bob Arum says he wants to make Vesely Lomachenko versus Shakur Stevenson sometime in 2023. Arum states that both fighters want this fight. He's been informed that both fighters want this fight, so it's a fight that he's thinking about making. Shout out to my guy D Man Jr. Appreciate you sliding through. Before Arum can think of putting Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson fight, Lomachenko needs to be given leave from the Ukrainian military and fight in a tune-up match in October. You know what I mean? This is what I told you guys. He's probably going to have one fight first, and then the big fight with Devin or Shakur. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button. The former three-division world champion Lomachenko hasn't fought since his victory over Richard Comey last December. Richard Comey, I said Nakatani. In the warm-up bout this year, in the warm-up bout this year, he hasn't fought since last December since he fought Richard Comey. Arum wants him to get back in action in the warm-up bout this year before he starts thinking about putting him in bigger fights. Lomachenko versus Stevenson will be a massive fight and would attract a lot of interest from the boxing world. WBC, WBO featherweight champion Shakur Stevenson says he wants Lomachenko to come down to 130 for that fight. I don't like that. I don't like that, Shakur Stevenson. He got to come down to 130. I don't like that. That really makes me think that fight not going to happen. You know what I mean? I can't speak for Ryan Garcia because he obviously fights for Golden Boy, and we haven't broached anything with them. Said Bob Arum, the fight hype about a fight between Shakur and Ryan. It's not realistic to be thinking of a fight involving Ryan Garcia facing Shakur Stevenson anytime soon, if ever. Ryan is looking for what many boxers fans see as a cash out against Tank Davis, which he has little to no chance of winning. Shout out my guy Jelly Bean. Appreciate you sliding through this young Jelly Bean. If y'all could do your boy a favor, smash that like button for your boy. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, if you could, smash that like button for your boy. Once Ryan faces Tank, we'll see if he's interested in fighting Shakur or any of Arum's other fighters, Lopez or Lomachenko. Ryan will likely return to fighting older guys after he gets his payday match against Tank Davis. He probably won't want any part of a live body like Shakur. This is Bob Arum talking right now. In our stable, hopefully we get Lomachenko back. He's everything, and everything is okay, said Bob Arum. He gets leave from the Ukrainian military, then we can get Lomachenko in action in October. Next year, there are a lot of ways for Lomachenko to go forward. One fight that has to be made, maybe not next for either guy, but down the road, is the fight that everybody would die for, is Shakur and Lomachenko. Top ranked vice president Carl Moretti said both guys want that fight. Is working with our matchmakers, picking a suitable opponent, and I'm sure they'll come up with somebody that passes all the tests. And Arum when he asked who Lomachenko faced in October. You know what I mean? Bob Arum is hitting the fact that Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko is a possible fight. He said both guys already contacted him about making that fight. So it's a fight that he'll be interested in making, sometime in 2023. You know what I mean? But that's all I got. I'm here for a good time, not a long time this morning, y'all. Appreciate y'all sliding through this junk skin all the way to the T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but just the present. That's how we rock it. And I'm out. Love.